To make this bag, we'll be using t-shirt yarn of 2 different colors, 9mm hook, scissors, 2 hooks and 2 rings, and 2 stitch markers. To start, we need to make a slip knot. So grab your yarn and make it the following way. Grab this one and pull through. Then insert your hook and make sure it's not loose. Now we can start chaining. Grab your hook, yarn over, and pull it through. We'll need to make a chain of 30, but we are not going to count this first stitch. Yarn it over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through. Now we have a chain of 30. You can make it longer or shorter, but it's basically the length of your final product. So if you feel it's not enough for you, you can chain some more. Take one of your stitch markers and place it on the second chain on this V over here. So we basically skip this one. To start round 1, we need to insert the hook in the loop we placed a stitch marker on. So insert your hook, then yarn over and pull through. We have 2 loops on the hook, and then yarn over and pull through again. It may be hard. And now we have the first stitch of the first round. We also want to mark it, so place your stitch marker here. And we are going to continue the same way. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. Again, we have 2 loops on a hook, and then yarn over and pull through again. That is the stitch number 2, this V here. Insert your hook in the third one, yarn over, pull through. Again, we have 2 loops on a hook. You can see both yarn, brown and cream. Yarn over and pull through again. That is the stitch number 3. First V, second V, third V. And you can continue the same way. And that's what we have right now. Once you reach the first chain, make sure to single crochet twice. So we insert our hook, yarn over again and pull it through. And we need to make one more single crochet at the same place. So insert the hook, yarn over, pull it through, then yarn over and pull through again. Now we have this hole here. Make sure it's tight. Turn your work and skip the first stitch over there because we just made 2 single crochet in it. So we'll start with crocheting in the next stitch here. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And we are going to continue until we meet the next stitch marker. Once you reach the stitch marker, we can take it off and make the last single crochet. So we want to put a stitch marker over here. To finish round 1, we need to take off this stitch marker, insert our hook here, yarn over, and pull through. That is the end of the first round. To start round number 2, we need to single crochet, so make 1 chain, turn it over, then insert the hook in a loop that we just made a single crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through again. And this stitch is the first one of round 2. So we want to put a stitch marker here. And now you will need to continue the same way. So basically there is no need to count how many stitches you did because we have these stitch markers that can help us to avoid it. So just make sure insert your hook in every stitch here, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through again. There is no need to increase the round here, so we just continue with a single crochet in every loop. Once we reach the stitch marker, we take it off and insert our hook at the same place to make single crochet, and make sure put it back. Now, to end round 2, we do the same way we did before. So we take off the stitch marker from the first chain of round 2 and insert our hook there, yarn over and pull through. That is the end of round 2, and that's how it looks. Chain 1 to begin round 3. Insert your hook in the first loop of the round, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through again. And this V here will be your chain 1 of round number 3. So make sure you put a stitch marker here. That's how it looks after 2 full rounds. Make sure this is the outside of your bag and this is the inside. So to make it easier, you can just gonna make it like this. I'm going to make 22 rounds, but you of course can make more or less than this amount. Once you are done, I'll meet you there. 22 rounds are done, and let's finish it together. As I said, that's totally fine to make it shorter or longer. It's up to you. So here is the last stitch of our row. And to finish it, we just insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through again. That is it. We can cut the yarn and hide it, but we also can leave it as is, as I did here. If you like how it looks, that's fine to leave it. Again, that's up to you. Make a knot at the end as well. That's how the bag should look like. So now we can start making a bag handle. To begin, we need to make a slip knot. Grab your yarn and follow me. Insert your hook and make sure it's tight. Let's chain first. Yarn over and pull it through. Remember, we do not count this one. We need to chain 71. Yarn over, pull through, 1. Yarn over, pull through, 2. Yarn over, pull through, 3. Now we need to make this handle wider. So to do that, just turn over your work a little bit and we'll start working from the second loop here. So we skip this one because we don't count the first one. And we just insert our hook in between this V here like this. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And we continue the same way. We basically do the same pattern as we did for the back. Insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Once we're almost done, make sure you single crochet in the first chain as well. So let's do that together. We insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Sometimes it can be hard. Yeah, there is a big hole, but we can make it tight. And to start round 3, we'll need to chain 1. Just yarn over and pull it through. That's definitely not enough for our big bag, but if you like the way it is, you can leave it as is. I'm going to do a couple of more rows and I will meet you at the end. But just to make sure you make extra chain once you start new row. I made 4 rows and that's how my bag handle looks like. But I just wanted to show you how to end it. I'm run out of brown yarn, so I just attached the second cream one. And to finish it, we just basically make an extra stitch and just cut it. As I said before, you can leave it as this. You can make an extra knot to make sure it's tight. Yeah, I like when we have some extra yarn here, but if you don't like it, you just cut it. And that's how the bag handle looks. Once you're done with all the parts, make sure you attach the ring with a hook to the bag handle. I've attached the rings to the bag and now we can join the parts. Our bag is ready and you can wear it as is, but if you'd like to add some extra yarn, I'll show you how to do that. I'm run out of brown yarn, so I'll be using the cream one only. Grab your yarn and fold it in half, like this. Then cut it. Make as many pieces as you'd like. Grab your bag and choose a place where you'd like this yarn to be attached. Insert your hook in that stitch, then grab your yarn, make sure it's both, and pull it through the stitch like this. And then just make a knot. I hope this tutorial was really helpful for you and thank you for watching me. See you later.